Hey yo guys, what is going on? It is Caster coming back at you with yet another episode of Evolved MMA News. And today it's going to be a little bit of a light one. We got just two little bits of news, and I got my fight picks for tonight. So let's go ahead and get on into it right now. So, first little bit of thing, Dana White said on a video call with, I forget which MMA reporter it was, that the winner of Holloway Poirier gets Khabib whenever he comes back from suspension in about 4 months, I believe. So this is really good because I think we were all thinking it, we were all speculating it, interim title Khabib, but we didn't know whether Dana wanted to strip Khabib or what he wanted to do, if they wanted to do a Khabib Conor, because that might make a lot of money, I think, because, you know, Khabib Conor 1 was a great selling pay-per-view and everything, but I don't know if they really want to do a Khabib Conor 2 anytime soon. I really want to see Conor in another fight. But yeah, so I think we all assumed that the winner of Holloway Poirier would get Khabib, would get a shot, maybe they would get a vacant title shot. But right now, yeah, it's just winner of Holloway Poirier gets Khabib. That's a little bit it on that one. Next little bit is that all of TJ Dillashaw's previous fights are going to be tested for EPO, at least all of the... Yeah, I think all of his previous fights in the UFC are going to be tested for EPO specifically, just to see, because apparently he tested positive in the Cody fight, the Cejudo fight, obviously, the Lineker fight, and the Assunção fight, the Rafael Assunção fight. So if they find even more, it'll be ruled as a separate violation. This comes straight from Jeff Nowitzki talking to his sources at USADA. So that's good to know. Just like I said yesterday, yesterday's video, TJ is really putting all of his prospects down the drain. He might get another suspension, so right now he's looking at a 2021 comeback. But if it's found that he has juice in all of his other fights, or at least one or two or a couple of them, he's going to get another suspension piled right on top of that. Might not be a 2022, 2023 return date, so we'll have to see about that in the future whenever it really does come to fruition, and we'll see what happens there on that day. Alrighty y'all, so that's it for news right now. It's a little bit of a slow news day, so we're going to move on right to my fight picks. Going to do it in the same video this time because, I mean, there's only like 2 bits of news. It's going to be a short video, so we'll just kind of jump onto these right now. Alrighty y'all, fight picks coming up right now. Looks like we got 4 UFC Fight Pass prelims. Dana's going all in on this one. I'm loving it, because I do still subscribe to Fight Pass, so I get all these prelims. And we got some decent matchups. We got Davis Costa, let's see, Mueller Botello, Jackson Sukumthoth, and Curtis Millender versus a guy whose last name is Muhammad. Don't I know his name. But so for these, I don't know much about the fighters. I'm gonna go Costa, Mueller. I'm gonna go with Sukumthoth, even though in his Sugar Sean fight he kind of didn't really finish off a downed opponent, even though he could have probably pretty easily. He was, you know, contesting him with that fight and everything. So I'm gonna go with betting on Sukumthoth on this one, and also I'm gonna bet on Curtis Millender because, come on, it's Curtis Millender, baby. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, and it's great to see him on the Fight Pass prelim. I don't know. What are Fight Pass prelims? That's a little big thing. Probably talk about that in some other video. Are they supposed to be more prestigious, less prestigious? I don't know. So that's it for the Fight Pass prelims. Moving on to the regular ESPN prelims, which we're gonna see. We got Salman versus Ta. Griffin versus Imadaev, Wilson Hayes versus Pantoja, Jesus, I can't talk today, and then last but not least we got Turner versus Frivola. For that one, a little bit low profile on the prelims, not a whole lot of names that the general public might know, except for probably Wilson Hayes. They know that he challenged for the title and everything. But so for this one, I'll go Salmon, or Salmon. I don't know, I'm not gonna say his name like the fish. Salmon. I'll go with Salmon because I do like that fish. I'll go Imadaev for the second fight. Third fight, yeah, we'll go Hayes. We'll go Wilson Hayes. And then fourth fight, and why not? I'll go Turner for that one. Alright, done with those picks. Let's move on to the main card, ESPN Plus, presented by Motel 6 at UFC 236. I don't even have any affiliation, but I just like saying it like I do. So for the first fight, we got Ovince Preux versus a guy named Krylov. He's not even in the UFC 3 video game when I was making my live picks on there. So, you know, I don't know much about this Krylov guy, but I do know a lot about Ovince Preux. He goes up and down in his career a lot, but I think what I put my money on earlier in the week was OSP by round 2 submission. So that is my pick for this fight. We're going Ovince Preux submission round 2. The next fight, we got Alan Jobin versus Grant. My pick is going to be Jobin for this one, and it's going to be round 3 decision win, unanimous decision. I think Jobin's going to, you know, handle business. He's going to do his big thing. I can't wait to see that fight. Sounds like it's going to be a good one, you know, pretty decent entertainer. Now we're getting into the fights that I really, really want to see, and that I'm so glad that I'm going to be paying for this card for. Am I going to be paying for it? I'll probably just go out to a bar. So, we got Eryk Anders versus Khalil Roundtree. Oh! Eryk Anders is my boy. He used to play football at Alabama, and even though I go to Oklahoma, you know, OU baby, I love Eryk Anders. He's one of my favorite fighters today. He's been on a little bit of a cold streak lately. After starting off his UFC dreams pretty high on a 3-fight win streak, I think, after the Contender Series, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember his exact, you know, origin story, but I do know that he started on like a 3-fight win streak. It was great, it was going awesome, and then he ran into a couple opponents that gave him some trouble. He took a short notice fight against Thiago Santos, and I was like, no, Eryk, but he's been good. Khalil Roundtree also knocked out Gokhan Saki when I was there at UFC 226, and it was incredible to see. So, I mean, you can't really count him out in this fight, but I'm going to go Eryk Anders. Cool, round 3 knockout. I haven't put in all my bets yet, but I'm going Eryk Anders knockout round 3 for this fight. Alright, on to the co-main event now. We got Kelvin Gastelum versus Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. I think it's pretty noticeable who I'm going to go for on this one. Israel Adesanya, round 2 knockout. I know they have 5 rounds. It might be a little bit of a feeling out process at first, getting in, getting out, all that in the first round, but I still think that Israel loves to fight. You know, he's had, what, 81 kickboxing fights, 16 MMA fights now. He doesn't have a great ground game. Sure, but I do believe that he is going to win this fight by knockout in the second round, and you know, I wouldn't be surprised though if Kelvin wins. I would not be surprised. So if you're doing a little bit of betting right now, I know that Kelvin is the underdog, and it's not gonna be a surprise if he wins. So definitely take that bet, hammer it in there, and we'll definitely might get some money if Kelvin wins. So that's good for you. And then the last but not least, what I talked about earlier, Holloway Poirier. Lots of people going for Holloway on this one. The odds are really in his favor, and I'm hammering my bet on a round 3 knockout with Dustin Poirier. I know he finished the first one with submission. I know that he can submit Max Holloway. I know that Max Holloway is the heavy favorite, but I just got a feeling in my veins right now. It might turn out to be wrong, might turn out to be right, I don't know. We'll have to watch the fights tonight. They have to make the walk, like Max said earlier today, or yesterday. He said that yesterday. They got to make the walk in the octagon, and they just got to do battle, baby. So I think, in my heart, that Poirier is going to win, and I've personally bet on him because he's definitely the underdog in this fight, and I think that it'll be great. He's been looking for this title shot for quite a while, and I'm a big believer in him. So round 3 knockout, Dustin Poirier. Mark it on your calendars. If I'm completely wrong, come back and tell me in the comment section. I don't know, just make fun of me all day. But it's going to be a great fight night tonight. Can't wait to watch it. Be back with you guys tomorrow with the podcast, I believe. So this is the end of the video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, dislike. I don't really give a fuck. You know, anything helps me out today. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.